I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon. Stay busy. Back at you with another YouTube video, and today we are hopping back into the Emiru Twitch drama, watching and reacting to a video by Streaming Isn't Safe Anymore by Omeezy. Shout out to Omeezy, man. You know, he does his thing, great thing. He's amazing at what he does. But we're gonna hop right into the video, man. Without further ado, let's get it.
Content creators and streamers are no longer safe. Their level of fame has risen to a different level that's having them take different measures in order to get different results, because what's going on right now is that they are constantly under attack by harassers, by clip farmers, and by people who look to do actual harm to them in some cases.
I would honestly argue, guys, but hear me out, because I know I'm about to get mad hate in the comments. I would honestly say, being a famous streamer, the way that people treat you, it's like people are getting like the Michael Jackson Prince treatment. You know, like people running at them, trying to grab them, do this to them, do that to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying they're on the level of Michael Jackson or Prince, but I'm just saying, like, the way people act so crazy around streamers. Like, I haven't seen this with like many celebrities. Like niggas is just trying to touch streamers and all that shit. Like, what is going on?
Coming off the heels of the week,
Like Blackboy Max, if you guys didn't know, at TwitchCon had to have 10 bodyguards. 10, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, but 10 bodyguards on his hip at all times.
Weekend of TwitchCon, it's not just Emiru, who we reported on in a separate video about her getting assaulted by a man at her meet and greet, who was coming out with different complaints. The timeline was flooded, and I mean flooded, with conversations about people getting harassed, people getting brushed upon, and this is through their own text testimonial and through some video testimonial that we saw of situations of people running up on them. Now, you would think that a platform like Twitch, who's really reliant on creator activity in order to make themselves sustainable, would be heading security, would be top-notch in security. But listening to Dan Clancy respond to the situation that happened at TwitchCon, I'm not very positive about the outcomes and the future for this stuff.
Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Emiru, get assaulted by a male fan, and a lot of streamers have, especially female streamers, have talked about, you know, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety of our creators is the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there. Okay, it's very different. You know, when I use other short form.
Okay, you can do that on your stream. You can't fucking do that in person. What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Content, and people say all sorts of stuff. Well, I can't stop that.
Am I bugging, chat? Like, what?
Basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday obviously was something that we care deeply about, securing this environment. You know, we're looking very closely at everything that happened there, and I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine, and so I want to see how we can support her.
Oh, she's a friend of yours.
We have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry about helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done.
Yeah, that's not what I would have liked to have heard. Now, granted, I will give Dan Clancy this. I do think they are the leaders when it comes to security and safe practices and measures, both online and in person, when it comes to, you know, securing their Twitch streamers and their creators and protecting them. But being the fattest pig at the fair still makes you a pig. At the end of the day, it's not good enough. And it's definitely not good enough when Emiru, the biggest creator on your platform, has to speak freak out after you go on this interview where you're kind of covering your face and your ass with how much you do protect your content creators and streamer and kind of debunk everything that you said on your interview?
I've been talking to Twitch people and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
A 30-day ban for y'all remember what we saw last video, right? He dead ass walked through all of everybody, went up to her, grabbed her, and tried to kiss her, and got banned for 30 days. There's no arrest involved. There's no permanent ban from all what is it, like all events, plus permanently banned from Twitch. Like what the fuck is going on?
What?
That's a joke.
And
That's a joke.
She's obviously like, hello?
Yeah,
like that needs to be indefinite. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, that's like nothing to do with anything. No one gives a fuck if he's banned on Twitch or not. Like, we're talking about the convention.
Exactly.
So they
give that nigga Clancy some whips.
Change it to indefinite. Takes an hour for that to happen, by the way. These two people are the head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
Blast them, sis. Blast them. Blast them.
Also,
Yeah,
later
blast
the same
them.
night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't
Drop
see it.
names.
But I had multiple
Drop
people tell me
names.
that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
She's talking about Dan Clancy, by
Yo, that is fucking crazy if that is true. Like, imagine that someone at your event got sexually assaulted, and instead of, I don't know, sweating your ass off trying to figure out who did this, that this could never happen again and apologize, you're out popping bottles with niggas.
by the way. The same Dan Clancy who just went on the interview saying that he's doing his best job to protect the streamers and the content creators. Twitch is doing a phenomenal job. Mind you, we have footage of this guy who just assaulted her walking out of the venue free, clear, and
that's him? Is that him? Here on the right?
going about his merry way. Couldn't even bother to ban him from the event. Oh God. But outside of Dan Clancy, the TwitchCon incident, and the exact things that TwitchCon and Twitch need to cover up, there's been a lot of conversation even before this about Twitch streamers and their safety. Both clip farming and parasocialism has created this environment where content creators and fans have blurred boundaries. And these blurred boundaries and blurred lines are creating real life safety concerns for every individual involved, most notably the streamers in these situations.
Do you guys how do you guys feel about that? Because I was talking about it earlier in the video, but how do you guys feel about that? Like, people have become so parasocial with streamers, and I can definitely understand why, right? Because it's like streaming is a bit different. You're not really it's not like a normal, I guess, internet or celebrity or TV show or actor kind of relationship, because you build your community with these people. It's like me, like if I wanted to see y'all in person, like most of y'all are cool. I would fuck with y'all in person, you know what I'm saying? But I guess when you get to a certain level, it's like, when can you be like cool with these people? And then when is it like, okay, like I'm a streamer, guys. We're not friends. We're in the same community, but we aren't friends. I think that's something very interesting to think about.
This may be the mark to the beginning of the end of the IRL streaming era, but there are so many instances that I can name in recent times where content creators have stepped from behind that desk and something outlandish has happened when they've gone abroad trying to, spread their legs and reach out to their audiences.
Pause, LeBron Jr. Spread their legs, Omeezy? Pause.
I didn't talk about it when it happened because I was on vacation, but there was a fan on a FaZe stream that featured Senna who said some of the most outlandish and inappropriate things to
I
her
did
while
see
they were doing the challenge of
this.
being a
I
prisoner
did
and
see
trying to, I think, break out of
this.
jail or something like that. Because of the always-on nature of streaming specifically, parasocialism has been on the rise. I've highlighted it multiple times on this channel, but where it was when I was highlighting it and where Kai Cenat in this next clip is talking about it has elevated to an entire different level.
So like it happens with every streamers, bro. It's this thing with their audience to where they feel like very parasocial. It gets actually scary. How parasocial.
Explain parasocial.
It's just like when you think you just know, like when you're so invested into somebody's life, like as if like you know them and you really think like y'all friends on some
the
shit.
lines start to get blurred, right?
Yeah, like it starts to be like, okay,
exactly.
bro, like, you wildin', bro.
And you
people
share
know me 24/7.
almost a lot of your
Yeah,
life.
like it got worse after my subathon, especially
Yeah.
because my cameras are on 24/7. They watch me sleep, eat, take showers, do whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So they literally thought that they were like roommates with me for like 30 days. It's not certain people, but like it's like that small majority of people that really think they know you.
Now, with that already parasocial element baked into streaming, and then you add into the fact that some of these content creators want to include some of their fans into the content, people don't understand what lines and boundaries are. Which brings me to the Senna incident that I did not cover. While Senna was on the FaZe stream doing the prisoner challenge that Lacey had set up during the FaZe subathon, the prisoner fan person who won the opportunity to be on this stream said some really inappropriate things, just really crossed the line. It was actually quite gross.
You were slamming Sky Bree the other night.
You were slamming your age.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
I think that's kind of normal to say. You just said you were slamming Sky Bree. He just said you were slamming your rage. You know, they shooting shots.
Hey, well, first of all, I wasn't slamming anybody if that's what you want to fantasize, but you have to fake your shit. When I do anything, I don't have to fake it,
Oh, so it's true?
No, because I said if I do anything, I won't have to fake it because I'll tell you and you'll know.
Oh.
You might be a schizo, I'm not gonna lie.
Watch in person.
If I do anything, I won't have to fake it because I'll tell you and you'll know. You might be a schizo, I'm not gonna lie.
Watch in person.
I stand corrected, chat. That was fucking crazy. Yo, I'm trying not to laugh because it's fucked up, but like, imagine that. Like, this is a fan, right? And I guess like he gets to be on the stream, right? But just imagine in any situation where like, this is not your girlfriend, this is not a woman that you've been sexual with, or just a person you've been sexual with, right? And they're bent over, and you're like, at least I get to see that arch in person. Like, this nigga shot from the moon, and the ball didn't even go 10 feet up. Like,
That's what you want to do? Right now, a bucket of water will come flying through this thing. You want to say sorry?
This is where he's locked up.
Oh, I got a fire extinguisher. I'll shut my eyes, don't worry.
It's a little weird one.
Bro, I feel bad, bro.
What'd you say?
Bro, I said I saw the arch in person. Now I feel bad.
You said it to her, or you said it to the camera?
I don't even know because she had her shit turned around. So like,
She was walking around.
He's smiling.
She heard you?
no, like she was like doing the talk.
I will say though, from all the things that I have seen on the internet, for him to at least be aware that he said some stupid shit, I can, I've seen worse. I can respect it a little bit. He aware he did some weird shit.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah.
And you said it, and she heard you. I'll be back.
Sammy?
Apologize to Sarah.
Hold on. You gotta say for what and all that shit.
Sorry, I'm actually so sorry. Like,
Okay, and he apologized. Okay.
Wait, that's kind of nice. I feel bad now.
No, don't. I swear to God, I'm actually sorry. Like,
Thank you.
you don't even know me.
Sammy's going home. I'm gonna pay him the percentage for the time that he was here. Obviously, I care about Senna a lot. She's one of my good friends, and still.
I mean, respect. I mean, what else could you do? He fucked up.
He talked to her, even though he apologized and said what he said.
Now, while I do think what Sammy said is disgusting, I do think that it was a good job for Lacey and Rage to stand up for Senna in that specific moment. What he said was totally inappropriate. I don't think anybody can debate that at all. And the only
Of course,
reason why he
yeah.
felt that he
Definitely inappropriate, guys, but he realized he was wrong. He apologized. He actually seemed remorseful and sorry. And it seems as if he confessed to what he said. And then your Rage went and handled it.
could say that is because he's on a face stream and he just felt like, you know, he was close to Senna. And I can almost guarantee you that we collectively can guess the excuse that he decided to use when Sammy, the prisoner, got on his stream later on and gave his explanation as to why he said it. Right? This is a face stream.
Bro, I didn't actually mean to like sexualize her in any fucking way. I respect Senna so much. She's my favorite female streamer. I just thought it was a joke that the guys made that I thought I could make. But clearly I was in the wrong. So Senna, I'm so sorry for that. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to say that. It was a comment that I made. I thought I was clip farming.
There it is.
Clearly people didn't see it as me clip farming.
If you put your money down on clip farming, then you win the jackpot. But isn't it interesting that Sammy says that I thought it was a joke that the guys made a couple months ago and that I could get away with it? The guys, he's referring to Senna's actual friends, the streamers that she streams with 24/7. Why does Sammy, a viewer of the FaZe Clan, a viewer of Agent, a viewer of Rage, a viewer of Senna, feel as if he's a part of the guys to where he can get a joke off like that? Now, because
I will say this is a little different because it seems that Sammy is a streamer. I don't know if he's an actual streamer or not, but let's say he's like, I don't know, like a way smaller streamer. Regardless of what he said is definitely very disrespectful, but I can see how he may have gotten confused. And like, because he was on the stream, maybe, I don't know how long they were streaming for, because I think that was like some Among Us segment. Like if they were streaming for a couple hours and like had gotten close and stuff like that, to where like, because like before, and they're saying the jokes, right, the Sky Bree jokes to your Rage jokes, it seemed very playful. It didn't really seem disrespectful, but obviously he crossed the line when he made it sexual like that, right? So I can see how he got confused. He's definitely still in the wrong, but I don't think he's so much in the wrong as Omizi is making it right now.
Because these fans and consumers of the content feel as if they are a part of the actual things that's going on. Right now, I know a lot of streamers are feeling like, hell, all bets are off. Anything that they want to do, they feel like they can do, and I just don't feel safe about going to TwitchCon. Anything these fans feel like is cool to do,
I think that's very valid. That's valid. TwitchCon is very unsafe.
That makes it hard for them to be IRL with these people. Post TwitchCon, I saw a lot of people saying they either didn't feel safe, didn't have a good time, actually got harassed, and the IRL...
Lots of that, including the Queen Valkyrie, bro. She says she not pulling up no more.
Streamers and the clip farmers were out of control. And if you had to wonder why, it's because these people feel like they're a part of the inner circle. It was a time where your Rage was dancing at TwitchCon and somebody came up and violated him doing something inappropriate.
Oh my God, I saw that,
guys. The camera
guys.
thought it was okay, thought he was a part of the inner circle and joke to get it off like he was buddies with your Rage.
Hey, bro.
Still, why are you touching it? It's still, why are you...
See, this would be so different if it was like Silky or Jason the Ween or PBM or Lacey or... Damn, I'm so sorry, bro. That old nigga who the DJ, bro. Or K-Son. My fault, K-Son. Like, that would be understandable, but like, you're just a random ass nigga. What are you doing, bro?
The thing that I don't like about these situations is if one of these streamers bugged the fuck out on you, you would look at them crazy.
They would be wrong. Yeah, they would be wrong.
You would be
like if your Rage slept him right there, he'd be wrong somehow.
To the internet talking about how your Rage just violated me, etc., etc. That's weak as water. Now, streamers would feel different if there were more safety measures when they go to these public events, specifically TwitchCon, places where they're invited out. But as it's been revealed, not just through the Emiru situation, but through other situations, that Twitch doesn't really care about these things specifically. specifically at these conventions. We can acknowledge that there's a parasocial epidemic, but now we're getting to the point where you created this place and space for there to be in real life interactions, but Twitch security, for what it's worth, is non-existent and for show more than anything.
And so I told my Twitch
Facts.
partner manager, I was like, listen, I know you guys are trying to help. I know the whole Emmy thing happened, but like, don't force this on me. You know? Like, I get you guys kind of have to, like, you're trying to cover
Force
your
it on you.
asses. No offense. Now you're just overdoing it. And I did not ask for this. Like, they asked me before I came if I needed an escort between my events, and if they needed someone to watch over me during my events, or like if I'm walking around the convention and stuff. And all along I was like, no, I don't want one. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not even for me, it's just for PR. And I'm like, I don't want.
I can understand being upset that it's for PR, but I definitely do think it is the appropriate step to take, especially after they had fucked up that much with Emiru. Like, I think as a company that I guess deals with, I guess, influencers or celebrities, or you could say like these are people that you have brand deals with, I think that is the right step to take, to be like, okay, we fucked up. We need to make sure every streamer who has an event, or every streamer who's doing an event has some type of security with them, because what we just had happen was completely unacceptable.
One.
Now, there's a couple reasons why that streamer would turn down any sort of Twitch security guard or escorts that they're putting in front of them. For one, it's very performative. When I looked at people like Neon's meet and greet,
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand
the way
that.
the setup was, and to be honest with you, I don't really see any protection going on here. If you take a screenshot in a freeze frame of Neon sitting at his little small desk, the only thing stopping a fan from running up on Neon and smacking him in the face is this seemingly small 50-year-old.
Yo. This nigga the same size as Neon, bro. What type of security is this? I thought it was gonna be some big buff nigga, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, would you guys not expect like some 6'2" jack dude to be like security? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is this? He's the same size, if not smaller than Neon.
Woman, and this rope, like this little barricade rope. This is not enough protection for these streamers who are voicing their complaints about safety. It's just not. And number two, these TwitchCon members, the people that are on the crew and the staff and stuff like that, aren't the best in the bunch.
Yo, imagine that was y'all security, bro. Y'all think y'all gonna survive, bro? Like, I don't think that little girl with the crew shirt could even take a punch from Neon himself, bro. What happens with like the dude who went up to Emiru, like his size, tries to run up on somebody?
Either. These are like volunteers at best. They're not really giving you real life protection. Take streamer Jessic, for example. She literally reported the fact that she had gotten harassed by one of the TwitchCon members, one of the people that were assigned to the specific area that she ran into, but most importantly, that was a part of the event.
What?
Hello?
Do you also think we are a great couple together or not?
What is he doing?
Yo, this shit look mad scary. Like, he looks mad fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Okay, thank you guys.
What are we doing, bro? I feel like I've bashed on the con enough, because at some point there's stuff that happens before you get to these IRL interactions and situations that need to be addressed. I don't know how else to put this, but there are a lot of weirdos online. And by a lot of weirdos,
hella weirdos. Hella weirdos.
Streamers make this one-to-one type connection and type of feeling with people. These people who are viewing the content.
Yo, dead ass though. Like, dead ass. Hilarious, like dead ass. He looks scary as fuck. Like, he looks like have you guys ever seen that movie with the dude with the different personalities and he like is hunting the two women? He looks like that. Like, he's scary as, I think it's like, I forget what it's called, but he dead ass looks like that. Like, he's like, Like, he looks scary as fuck.
Creators are getting more and more and more comfortable with their favorite creator to the point where I just have to straight up call it inappropriate at worst, but honestly,
Like Joker
criminal
smile.
at best. Like, some of these situations are not suited for public consumption. Like when Agent got harassed online.
Oh, I said I was like obsessing over you and some other girl that you were like collabing with.
Yeah, don't say it.
You know, it was just like, it was that type of obsession. It was like a TikTok obsession. Like, edits came on my TikTok, I would save them, and then maybe later I would rewatch them because they just brought me a little bit of joy inside. Like, you know, I love love. So when people are shipping people or something like that, you know, I also just love good friendships still. Like, y'all are great friends. My friends, you know, saw that and I was telling them about it because I tell my friends what bring me joy. And they were calling me even more crazy for obsessing over people that aren't actually dating. I was like, it's not about them dating, it's about the waiting. The edits that were just like, that were you and that girl,
Yo.
just you. So then I got edits.
Yo, she just fucking talking right now because like they done edited the video. Like, did you see the cut?
It's of just you and I would watch those and those would bring me joy. Then I started kind of obsessing. Some people would say obsessing. I don't think I was though. I think I'm fine.
Yo, and look at Agent face. He looks so visibly uncomfortable.
And I got to the point where it was like, you know, my whole TikTok was you, so like all I was you. So, you know, maybe all my conversations were about you.
Mad weird.
Maybe I talked like you, and even maybe like I tried to go to Atlanta to see if I could try and meet you. But like it wasn't nothing crazy deep because I didn't actually.
Hold on. Yo, what is going on? Or how about the time that streamer BX revealed that her stalker at the time was saying the most disgusting things on Twitch?
I'm stopping her plans. Either we can do this peacefully or it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna make, she thinks that she moved and stuff that she sees.
Wait, so if I'm hearing this correctly, this nigga right here is the stalker streaming on Twitch talking about it's gonna get ugly for her if he doesn't what?
We know where she is. I have money to spend. I'll drop 100K on this, not even blink.
What?
I'm gonna take it to another level. You tell me if you want to end this, we'll end it. We'll make the terms. My heart. I've got
what?
Evil in there. It's lingering. I don't know if it lingers. I've had to hold it back for a while.
What?
I can do stuff. It's just not. I don't want to do it. I'm telling you, I really.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Goddamn demon. Bad thing. I actually don't think if I did what I want to in my mind, I couldn't come back from it.
That was absolutely crazy. Mind you,
yo, cause what the fuck is going on when niggas like what?
To thousands, and I mean thousands upon thousands of people, and literally Twitch, the platform, nobody did anything. We just moved on to the next day, laughed it off as some sort of parasocial event. But the thing about these situations is that these now present real deal safety concerns. That last clip that I just showed was that stalker talking about the things that they would do to this woman at TwitchCon. So we know what happens when these things come off of the internet and then go into an IRL setting. Hell, Senna Valkyrie and Emiru had that situation earlier this year.
Oh my God, this was the craziest situation, chat. When I had seen this on Twitter a couple months ago, bro, it was like this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like he walked up to them. He tried to do his little riz, you know what I'm saying? He tried to do his little riz. He walked up to them. He got rejected, you know, he shot. Blocked by Chris Bosh. Not in my house. And then, yo, this shit was insane. Look at this shit.
That guy literally chased them around, and if he had gotten his hands on them, Lord knows what he would have did. There was the situation where DDG got into a fight at DreamCon because a fan tried to run up on him and do his own version of clip farming.
Okay, the DDG thing, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like DDG was a little lame for that because the dude just said doo-doo garbage. He just walked up to him and said doo-doo garbage. Granted, I understand it is disrespect, but like, I don't think it was that serious to smack the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and there's a situation where Jay Cinco.
The Jay Cinco situation makes sense though. Respect to Jay Cinco for doing for handling that the way he did.
Also got into a fight while shopping at the mall. And all of this is due to constantly being online, streaming, this parasocial environment, and fans just taking it way too far. This weekend was just a cherry on top of a lot of moments throughout this year and these past
Tell him, LeBron Jr.
blatant disrespect for boundaries between streamer.
No, Jay Cinco is respect for that. He's small as hell, and he stood up to this nigga a whole foot taller than him in front of the hoes in a foreign country and everything, and he tried to de-escalate at first too.
And fan. Like, I don't know how else to put it. This isn't just a genderized issue. This isn't just a race issue, even though I did not talk about I Show Speed and his travels across the country and people hurling racist remarks at him. This is a lack of boundary issue. Streamers have always tried to separate themselves from the A-list celebrity and take on this persona of being like, you know, really, really connected, really, really grounded with these people. But ultimately, going forward, I don't think that will be the case anymore. And from my perspective, there's
the lines have blurred.
Options left. One, streamers are just gonna have to cancel all sorts of public appearances, and that means first and foremost IRL streaming, the
is
stream
gone.
sniping and the
But I don't think it'll be gone. I don't think it'll be gone.
Where somebody can pinpoint your location is absolutely crazy. But also these public conventions and places and spaces are no longer safe. Asm Gold was just recently on Twitter talking about how he urged women to not go to TwitchCon, and it's echoing a lot of the sentiments of some of the ladies like a Senna or like a Valkyrie saying, hey, they've been having to deal with stalkers and nasty and weird
all year, all 2025.
Cancel their meet and greets.
I told you guys recently that there was an event that I went to that somebody who is like unfortunately like a stalker of mine was able to show up at. And to be fair, it wasn't even the event's fault because nobody knew that this person was even going. Like no one knew. And there's at the end of the day, there really is only so much you can do, right? Like that's the one thing I will tell you guys about. I'm not gonna tell you guys about other stuff. And if I'm being honest with you, a lot of you remember my meet and greet at TwitchCon from last year. And I love Twitch. Like Twitch, they do try to do their best. But you know, Twitch last
Cap. They do not try to do their best. Cap.
year, the security that was standing to let people come up, I had to hire my own security, okay? Because the security that was provided at the meet and greet were like, you know, they were convention security. And at the end of the day, like, I'm not knocking that they're good security, but convention security is not gonna put their life on the line.
I'm actually terrified.
Yeah, Twitch don't give a fuck. Twitch do not give a fuck.
For like a long time. I swear to, bro, that shit was weird last night. Some guy last night, Ray ordered food, and for the Uber Eats delivery, it was a Russian dude who didn't have a front plate, who didn't have a back plate, excuse me, and he was in a black truck. And in his car were photos of me when I didn't order the food, photos of like Silky and photos of like everybody, and he had cop stuff all in his car.
I missed the social Hassan.
Welcome back, Cloud.
There's unfortunately an obvious setback there because of one, all the political incidents that have taken place, and two, how those political incidents have had some pretty significant consequences in how much I can go out in the real world and socialize with other people. As I said already, I'm not going to TwitchCon, not because I'm worried about my own safety, but I'm literally not going to TwitchCon because I'm worried about the safety of others. I don't want to put them in the
Makes
fucking
sense,
crosshairs.
honestly.
Some psycho freak decides, like, I'm going to go there.
Or the streamers are going to just have to move around with massive, and I mean massive, I'm talking about presidential levels of security. But to be quite honest with you, even with like 15, 16,
just like
security
PBM,
guards, I don't think that will be enough. There are two main things that I think can be addressed in the conversation of how this can happen going forward.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. If I had 15, 16 security guards, I think I'd be straight. Like every security guard strapped and they trained. We good, bro. Who the fuck going to get us, bro? We pulling out like the mafia.
Think the nature of streaming creates some of this parasocialism, some of this nastiness that goes on with people. But I do need parents, children, teachers, anybody surrounding these people that consume this streamer content, this creator world content, etc., to really check in on those people. The relationships that they are developing in these doors and in these homes, they range from having a celebrity crush-like obsession to something to where people are in their minds convincing themselves that they should go assault these types of people. And I feel like, and it sounds crazy, but these streamers should be able to move around as freely as they want to without the fear or threat of violence. I can't even say that they'll be subjected to being at their own house, you know, creating content because people are coming to these people's homes now. It's just all over the top weird.
Yo, that is so weird too. Like, cause the thing is, like, they don't even put their address out there. Like, some people just find it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just find that shit. You know what I mean? And it's just so sickening. Like how people get doxxed and then like I just don't understand. Like, really think about that, right, chat? If you're a stalker, right? What do you think is going to happen? Like, it's one thing, like, like, it is weird, but fuck it. Some niggas have fantasies, right? Think about it. Some niggas have fantasies. They're gonna goon to their favorite streamer or their favorite celebrity. Fine, whatever. Do what you want to do in the comfort of your own home. You want to have your lotion out and jackets of Valkyrie. Do that, Do it at your own home. But like when you take it as far to like now I'm gonna go out and pull up to their crib or I'm a stay outside their crib and stake out. It's like my nigga, like what do you think is gonna happen? She not gonna fuck you. She not gonna fuck you, bro. She not gonna fuck you. She getting piped down by Hassan. She not gonna fuck you, twin.
Platforms need a moderation overhaul. Maybe some of the content needs to shift, but more importantly, people need to check in on
Yeah,
their
like
friends,
keep your
families, and loved ones.
goons to the
People's mental
safety of
states
your
have to
own
be fried that they think
home.
that shit like this is just okay. This is not a sustainable thing that we're doing, and something needs to happen before something breaks.
Keep the goons to your own cribby, bruh. To your own cribby.
Maybe some of the content needs to shift,
but thank you to everybody who came to watch the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Boo, boo, boo. And it's your boy Brandon. Stay busy, and I'm going to see you in the next one.